Ball into the box, headed over Emmanuel Okunowo. Well, apologies if you've missed the first few minutes of this fixture. We are live and underway here in Leckwith. It's Cardiff City against Ipswich Town, live on Cardiff City TV. Only one real chance in the first couple of minutes of this fixture. It was Leon Ayinde of Ipswich Town who picked the ball up, forced a good save from Luke Armstrong in the City goal. The Bluebirds for you then this afternoon. Number 1, Luke Armstrong. Number 2, Jay Semenyo. Number 3, Louis Giles. Number 4 is Dakari Mafiko. Number 5, Dylan Lawler. Number 6 is Freddie Cook. Number 7, Morgan Wigley. Number 8 is Joel Colwill, making his return to action at number 9, Callum Robinson. Number 10, Troy Perrett. And number 11, Raheem Conte. Well, the Bluebirds won here against Charlton Athletic in the last home match, 2-1. Fell to a narrow defeat against Colchester last time out, so looking to get back to winning ways against an Ipswich side who have had mixed fortunes recently. Some high-scoring games, some in their favour, Tom Hopkins, some not quite in their favour.
No, exactly. I think, well, I think it's fair to say that they've not really had the start to the year that they would have liked. Firmly mid-table Ipswich Town currently, and as you said, some high-scoring goals. I think they, well, it might well depend on the starting lineup that they've had in recent weeks, and they've set out certainly quite strongly this afternoon, forcing a save already quite early on, just before the stream kicked in.
Yeah, it was a 7-3 win over Swansea City on February the 20th for Ipswich Town, and they also suffered an 8-1 loss against Charlton. So, topsy-turvy start to 2024. Semenyo and Robinson leading the press for City. It's a good turn from Emmanuel Okunowo. Here's Charlie Binns, Ipswich goalkeeper. Matthew Roberts tries that long ball. Cook is underneath it. Here's Mafiko. Heavy touch. Emmanuel Okunowo picks up the ball. Good recovery, but the ball falls to Leon Ayinde into the City box. Well defended. Is Harry Barbrook on the left, swings it into the box. Good claim from Luke Armstrong.
I think City just need to work their way into this one a bit, weather the early storm here. Bit of pressure, just need to make sure they don't make any unforced errors as they have done. Good from Armstrong between the sticks. I think he's really kind of stepping into the role this afternoon.
Yeah, had an impressive game last time out, if I remember rightly, against Charlton. We've seen him once or twice this season, haven't we, Luke? Especially with the likes of Jake Dennis out on loan. There's a chance there for him to show what he can do, and a chance for a couple of these boys. Here's one of them, Troy Perrett on the ball. Got Conte in support, pulls it back along the box. Nothing comes of it. High energy, high tempo to the start of this game. Giles does well. finds Robinson, edge of the box. Callum Robinson on his left foot. Oh, forces a good save from the goalkeeper. Tried to squeeze it in at the near post, Robbo. And Binns was equal to it. Short corner taken quickly. Here's Robinson. Goes low again. Gathered this time.
It's good from City though. I think, that all starts from a fairly quick counter-attack. More or less interrupting your the sentence as well, Connor, but not quite able to link up as they'd like. But, Callum Robinson, if he's going to get the ball at his feet inside the area, he's going to be a threat.
Now, as we were saying, a couple of lads stepping up from 18s to 21s. We've even got an under-16 goalkeeper on the bench in Sam Jones. Here's Colwell. Joel Colwell driving into the box. Here's Conte. Back to Colwell. Oh, great finish. Lovely forward-thinking play from Joel Colwell. The give and go with Raheem Conte. Finds the space. And that's a really assured finish into the bottom corner, and the Bluebirds lead.
Yeah, it really is. He's placed that so well, Joel Colwell, as the replay will show now, but it's well won. It's good press. It's paid off. Raheem Conte's done well there. Just winning the ball, holding it up, not letting it run out for a goal kick. Again, a mistake there with the clearances. It's a quick 1-2. It looks like Colwell might have been fouled on the way into the area, but he's kept at it. He's not gone down. Gone for the ball and struck it so well.
That's a really good finish from the midfielder into the box. Not much time before he's going to be closed down. Head down, finds the corner. 1-0 to the Bluebirds. Here's Conte. Looking for an option. In the end, it's out for a City throw. Luke Armstrong sends it long, looking for Louis Giles. Good ball, and that's a good header. Into Wigley. Just forced wide on the edge of the box, Morgan Wigley, but he's got options. One of them is Giles. Colwell lets it run to Freddie Cook. Conte now looking for the early ball to Semenyo. Doesn't quite come off though, but a nice idea. Well won. It's Perrett, he's got Colwell in support, looking for Robinson. Callum Robinson flags up. Nice little run from Robbo off the shoulder of the last man. Unfortunately, he's gone ever so slightly too early. That driving run forward, I think it's Troy Perrett looking really purposeful in this game so far.
Yeah, so you've really looked, as you say, purposeful. They've looked pretty much clinical as well with these passes in this final third. It's well stopped in the end there by the keeper, but if they keep doing that and beating this offside trap, then we can probably expect another goal or two, hopefully in the next, well, as the afternoon goes on.
Yeah, good pressure there by Mafiko. Couldn't quite pinch the ball, and in the end there's a free kick in there for Ipswich. Nice ball around the corner from Stephen Turner. That's a great tackle from Joel Colwell, getting back around his man, and Wigley's in space here. Robinson through the middle. Oh, I think he was hoping for that ball a little bit earlier from Morgan Wigley. Here's Barbrook. Daniel Babb. Matthew Roberts on the ball. Into Ward. Ward, low ball. That's a teasing one. Luke Armstrong deals with it. Here's Giles. Robinson drops short in support. Have a little look on the replay when we can at that chance for Callum Robinson. The offside flag raised. Not too sure he was off, but meanwhile he's back in his own half, finding Dylan Lawler. Caldwell to Robinson. Joel Caldwell driving towards the centre of the pitch. Lovely ball. It almost fell for Robinson. Nice idea. I think it was Jason Menyo who had come in from the right back position. That's a loose clearance from Jacobus Mazonis, and in the end City win the free kick. Fico, that's a nice ball. Into Robinson, into the area. Important touch there by the Ipswich defender, but he's still on the ball here, Robbo. Just trying to work some space inside and is dispossessed. Cook back across to Lawler. It was a really nice incisive pass to find Dakroy Mafiko. Semenyo, good touch. Can he keep it in play? Does well, Jay Semenyo. The Bluebirds controlling things here. Ipswich putting on the pressure now. It's Wigley. Giles made the run down the line, but just ran out of pitch, really. The Bluebirds, it's out for an Ipswich throw.
I do think City have been quite impressive, in this opening quarter hour. They've kept those chances to a minimum for the opponents, and Armstrong's been on the end of them whenever they have been threatening.
Mafiko tries to bring it down. Semenyo does well to get up and win that header. Here's Conte, space to drive into. Back with Mafiko. Louis Giles in a bit of space on this left-hand side. Caldwell instead picks out Wigley. First touch just lets him down. That's another really excellent ball, really. I'm trying to think of the way it splits the defence, Tom, but here come Ipswich trying to split Cardiff's defence. Clip ball forward up to Tommy Taylor. Dylan Lawler does enough. Robinson, nice turn. Needs an option now. Ipswich defenders backpedaling. Troy Perrett was the intended target. Robinson chasing down the goalkeeper. That's a risky ball, but it's well dealt with by Okunowo. Here's Barbrook. Roberts, ball in behind. Armstrong straight off his line. Up to deal with that. Good goalkeeping.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice aggressive goalkeeping, proactive as well. He's read the play well there, come out. And that's the thing, isn't it? He's in an academy side now where the player who's been starting most of 21's games this season before they went out on loan, Jake Dennis. So there's a bit of a hole there that needs to be filled in between Armstrong and Joe Thomas, who's played for the 18s today. There's a lot of competition, and it's good to see with these young players that they get the opportunity, because a lot of times when you are a goalkeeper, you can go for a long period of time without competitive play.
Yeah, of course, Matt Turner and Rowan Luthra in the first team picture, but also still young, still learning their trade. Looking promising in the goalkeeping department at Cardiff City at the moment. Giles has to deal with this ball. It's good pressure in the end from Ward, and he wins the throw as well. Mafika. Neat touch as well to release Robinson. There's space. If Robinson can find Perrett, keeper doesn't come for it. Troy Perrett into the box. Good feet. Needs to find a teammate though. And almost picks out Semenyo. Just couldn't quite get enough on the pass there. Troy. Joel Colwell wins the ball back and drives forward. How many times have we said that before this season? Keeps on going, Joel. Good battle between he there and Harry Barbrook. Mafika, neat and tidy once again from him to win it back. Here's Robinson. Robinson, left-footed effort, blocked. Ipswich just can't get out at the moment. Handball. Free kick will go the way of the Bluebirds.
I think the word you've been looking for this afternoon, you said it once, Connor, is incisive. Just in the build-up, City just so proactive and well, putting in those incisive passes. Colwell, I think, there with that run, just exemplifying how we've been looking to play all afternoon, I think.
There it is again. This time is Perrett. Oh, lovely flick towards Conte. A bad effort. Really high tempo as well so far. The first 20 minutes of this game, the Bluebirds playing on the front foot, trying to keep the pace of the match up. Great touch there just to bring the ball back into the box from Troy Perrett. Good ball around the corner to Barbrook. No offside flag, but Lawler hooks the ball away. Semenyo as well gets a foot in. Out for a throw. Passenger play this from Ipswich. Conte getting back to do his defensive duties. He's caught there. Wins a free kick. Nice ball from Colwell to Robinson, and now Semenyo. Nice idea, but the wrong execution. Semenyo was trying to pick out Troy Perrett. There's Mazonis looking for Bab. Here's Ayinde, driving at the heart of the City defence. Space out wide for Daniel Bab. Bab into the box, not the best cross. Luke Armstrong gathers with ease. Lawler's pass is loose, but back to the goalkeeper it goes. It's Cook. Robinson twists away from his man. Nice idea, trying to find Raheem Conte. Had made a good run. Bab gives it away to Wigley. Robinson in space. Important touch from him to Conte. Edge of the box, Raheem Conte. Will he have a shot on goal? Or just slips as he strikes? Wide of goal it goes.
I think the ground's left him where he's planted that foot. Just slightly off balance when he strikes it, I think.
Unlucky, 'cause it's a nice move once again. Wigley, Robinson, Conte, that front three combining. Barbrook looking down the line. Semenyo cuts it out and is pushed off the ball. No foul given. That's a nice touch to release Tommy Taylor, and a ball in behind as well, but once again Armstrong off his line. Wigley into the Ipswich box. Sorry, Perrett unlucky not to win a corner there. Clearance bounces back off him and out for a goal kick. Mazonis goes back to Charlie Binns. Semenyo gets an important touch there. Tommy Taylor chasing down the goalkeeper, but the ball goes long. Offside flag stays down. Tommy Taylor on the ball. Giles goes to close him down. That's a good run from Roberts. Good defending. No. Oh, it is. Just for a split second, Ipswich thought they got away with it. I think it's Mafiko who gets back in. Wins a foul. First time in a while that Ipswich have got into that City box, Tom, but bodies straight to the ball and cutting out the action almost immediately. Yeah,
I think that's one of the main things about City in the last couple of weeks. I'm going to stop talking.
Here's Giles into the box, trying to pick out Colwell. Defender did well just to get in Joel's way there. It just shows the speed of the counter-attack, Tom. We go from discussing a chance at one end to almost witnessing a goal at the other in seconds.
Yeah, and it's Colwell involved once again. It's great passing in the build-up. Robbo's done well to just lay off the ball there before probably being fouled, to be honest. It's all one-touch stuff. Really promising, looking for that second.
Yeah, and I think if Callum Robinson hadn't been fouled, he would have been striding into the box, trying to get on the end of the ball from Louis Giles. As he was on the deck on halfway. Thankfully back up and straight back into the action. 30 minutes played here at Leckwith. The Bluebirds a goal to the good. Of course, the first team in action tomorrow night against Huddersfield Town, a match you can watch live on Cardiff City TV. Match passes available worldwide. Good strength and good feet from Conte. In the end, concedes possession of the throw-in. I think it was Emmanuel Okunowo who came across first, wearing number 8. Probably been Ipswich best player today in this first 30 minutes. On the ball now. Nice crossfield pass to release Mazonis. Here's Ward. Clip ball in behind. That's a good touch, but the flag's up. Good line held by the Bluebirds there. Leon Ayinde unable to get his shot off in any case.
I was saying earlier that I think one of the main focuses for this side is that when we go ahead is not to concede and give up that lead. And you know, it's been fine margins with quite a few results this season where we've lost just by a goal. So City, I think at home in particular, their form's been really good recently. Just need to cut out those goals conceded.
Robinson. Back to Cook. Mafiko. Here's Perrett. One back by Ipswich. Matthew Roberts, wearing number 10, is growing into this game. Mafiko also having a good shift so far. Raheem Conte. Got Wigley to his left if he can find him. Space is closed up slightly. Here is Wigley. Oh, lovely little back heel. Back to Conte. Conte wins it back. Edge of the box is Perrett. Joel Colwell. To Robinson. Mafiko into Perrett. Robinson looking for Colwell. Back with Robbo. Wigley dispossessed by Daniel Babb. And here's Matthew Ward. Space to run into. Trying to pick a pass to Taylor. Taylor's robbed and Cook cleans up. Good defending once again from those two. Another area, Tom, where we've talked about people stepping up to the mark. Dylan Lawler up from the 18s in the absence of Zav Benjamin and Malachi, both out on loan. He's doing really well at the moment, Dylan, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is, and you know, he impresses pretty much at whatever level he plays at. He's done well with Wales as well at under-17s level. This time last year he was pretty much, I think he was captaining the side as they ended up getting past the elite round into the finals of the European Championship. So definitely one of them is exciting to watch, and he's, you know, he's effective, he's a physical defender, and he's impressed, I think, every time he's played for the 21s this season.
Yeah, wearing that captain's armband today, starting to form a nice partnership with Freddie Cook, who obviously came in from Leicester City in the summer. That's a loose ball, given away to Raheem Conte. No one ahead of him, so has to play safe back to Lawler. Cook. Goes back to Armstrong. Mafika. Robinson, another ball through the middle of the Ipswich midfield. Here's Colwell to Giles. Back to Robinson in a bit of space. Colwell, this is lovely from Cardiff City. Joel Colwell. Oh, it's not far away, and that would have been a superb goal.
Yeah, really just great build-up there all around. Again, just passing the ball so quickly, you know, I think the maximum you take in on the ball is 2 touches, and the second one being a pass. Robinson, I think, instrumental in that build-up there. He's twice involved on the ball, just quickly getting it out from his feet. He's got loads of time and space there. Colwell winds up the shot nicely, but it's just gone a tad wide of the far post.
There's Ward, tidied up well by Cook, and wins a free kick. A little bit unlucky there, Matthew Ward. He can't believe that decision. Cook does well initially just to get that ball away. And the winger does come through the back of the Bluebirds defender. Here's Robinson having his shirt pulled. Rolls his man anyway and sprays the ball out wide towards Conte. Cole will get his head up, spots the space, so Robinson is in that space. He's got Wigley out wide if he can. Oh, it's Giles out wide if he can find him. Louis Giles back across goal. Morgan Wigley had made the inside run and freed Giles up, taking up that left winger role. And once again, it's Colwell into Robinson. No surprises, Tom. The two players with first team experience are really setting the pace in this game.
Yeah, they are. Obviously, I think with Callum Robinson, he's just got so much experience that even when he is coming back and he's maybe not full match fit yet, he's still putting in the effort, he's putting in the work, and he's just running his socks off, I think.
Yeah, first time we've seen Robbo in action since FA Cup third round match against Sheffield Wednesday. Been missing with illness and injury since then. Ball over the top looking for Wigley. Robinson picks up the second ball. Tries to drive back in front, is fouled. City will get a free kick in a very good opportunity here.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that the referee didn't give us too much advantage there. Yeah, he's pulled the shirt almost back over his head, really.
Player down here for Ipswich, is it? Matthew Roberts, just having a little bit of treatment. In terms of the free kick, the two young lads, Troy Perrett, Louis Giles standing over it. Pretty sure we've seen Louis hit some pretty sweet free kicks already in his fledgling Cardiff City career, Tom.
Yeah, we certainly have, and he's also scored one, I think, from about 40 yards for Wales at under-17s level as well. Definitely one that's in his locker from what we've seen so far.
Some early chances in this game. Robinson involved from minute go. Not a bad effort there. As we see highlights of the opening goal, scored by Joel Colwell with a nice little give and go. Ipswich Town are making a change. Rio Morgan, the man coming on. And it is number 10, Matthew Roberts, who departs. So an early forced switch for the visitors. City with a free kick. Giles takes it into the wall. Gathered by Charlie Binns. Here's Conte wrestling with his man. Surely a foul, but referee and linesman not interested. Gives Ipswich the chance to break. Here's Ayinde. Checks back and finds Matthew Ward outside on the right flank. Ward pushes the ball down the line. It's got too much on it for Rio Morgan. And out for a goal kick. Armstrong plays short to Cook. 5 minutes to go in this first half. Robinson looking for a free kick there, not going to get one. There's Ward. Okunowo on the flank. Good defending. And that is a Cardiff City throw-in. Possibly shouldn't have been. I think Louis Giles got a little touch, but perhaps the ball was already out before it hit him. Here's Robinson, back to Giles. Cook switches play. Jason Semenyo keeps that in with an incredible burst of pace. Raheem Conte not giving up on this ball. And that's loose. Here's Semenyo into the box. Not far away from the right back. I think he saw his name in lights there, because perhaps the better option was to play back inside to a teammate, but good drive and good endeavour from Jason Semenyo. He really got up the flank to chase that ball, didn't he?
Yeah, he wasn't going to lose that ball, was he? Again, though, it's City just forcing errors there from this press. It goes from a counter-attack to, oh, we've lost the ball, and then pressing right away. It's paid off, and, you know, maybe the decision-making wasn't there on that final one, but can't blame him for having a shot in that position at the same time.
Lawler, good header. To Colwell. He's got two men wrestling him to the floor. Wins a free kick, takes it quickly. Robinson. Referee decides that's not allowed. Robinson does the same thing, and we're allowed to go on. Here's Perrett. Robinson gets the ball away, gets a shove in the back, but the referee not interested once again. Ayinde driving forward for Ipswich. Stephen Turner back to Leon Ayinde. Okunowo to Barbrook. City having to do some defending here. Okunowo driving towards the edge of the box into Taylor. Shooting chance while blocked by Lawler. Now Callum Robinson might just reach this return ball. And does. Here's Robinson driving at the Ipswich defence. Got one man to beat. Robinson just held up by Daniel O'Connor there. He actually did well. A young defender 1v1. That's a good run from Matthew Ward. Here's Rio Morgan. Back to Ward, looking for the back heel. Would have been nice if it'd come off.
Yeah, he's gone for it and found air there, isn't he?
A late flourish in this first half from Ipswich. A minute or two to go until the break. Binns plays short. That's a good release ball actually to find Daniel Babb. Mafiko tries to step into it. Heavy touch here and bit of forward momentum from both players there. Crash into each other but nothing given. Here's Morgan. Ward. Ayinde pulls it back across. That's a good ball. Into Rio Morgan, the substitute. Only cleared as far as Ward, wearing number 7. Wigley this time gets more of a foot on the ball, and that's a foul. Just Louis Giles, the man on the deck, and he knew that the clattering was coming there, Tom.
No, he certainly did. He was quite telegraphed, I think. Just that ball almost left out. It's a good save there from Armstrong. Just making himself big. It's simple, but it's paid off.
The ball was there to be cleared by Louis Giles, and he did so. Took a whack for his troubles and does relieve the pressure somewhat and give Cardiff City a free kick. Perrett looking for Conte. He's had an impressive first half, one of many in blue in the opening 45 minutes to produce good displays. And there is the half-time whistle, and Cardiff City are a goal to the good. And to be honest, it could be a few more. The Bluebirds were really strong in that first 45 minutes. Joel Colwell, the man on the score sheet, with the likes of Callum Robinson, Morgan Wigley, Troy Perrett, Raheem Conte have all looked dangerous. And Ipswich have had 1 or 2 chances, but it's been the Bluebirds who deserve their lead at half-time. This was the early chance, just 2 minutes in for Ayinde. And I think it is a hand from Luke Armstrong there. It would have been a nightmare start for the Bluebirds, but in the end, they grew into the contest, had plenty of chances of their own, and scored that crucial opening goal through Joel Colwell. We'll leave you with some first half highlights and see you for the second half coverage at the break. The Bluebirds are a goal to the good. Back to Leckwith. The Bluebirds are a goal ahead against Ipswich Town. There are going to be 2 Cardiff City changes at the break. The first is Will Spears, number 15, who's come on to replace Jay Semenyo at right back. And the other, Trey George, wearing number 16. He's on for Callum Robinson, who's completed 45 minutes on his return to competitive action. Hopefully it won't be too long before we see Robbo back in the first team picture as well. So, City a goal up, thanks to Joel Colwell. Get this second half underway. Armstrong sends it long. Looking for Wigley. Mafiko does well in a physical battle there, but Ipswich come away with the ball. That time he does go through the back of his man there, Takaro Mafiko. Quick ball taken by Ipswich Town. It'll come back though, the referee not too happy. First set piece then the Bluebirds have to defend in this second half. Clipped in by Morgan. Good header. Goal for the visitors. I think it's Daniel O'Connor gets the final touch. There were 2 Ipswich men close to the ball. I think it's the big centre half who's drawn them level. Disappointing start to the second half for Cardiff City. Ipswich Town will be pleased with the execution of that set piece.
Yeah, it's definitely opened the game right up now, isn't it?
That's a good dangerous delivery from Rio Morgan. Daniel O'Connor met it first. And we have a level game then. 2 minutes into the second period. Turner and O'Connor exchanging passes. That's a nice touch as well to release Ayinde. It's not Will Spears for company, but Ayinde does well to find Morgan. Breaking into the box here, Rio Morgan. Shooting chance. And Ipswich have turned it around. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Great composure from Rio Morgan. Just to cut back inside and slot that ball home. And I'm not sure Darren Purse can quite believe it.
No, really think caught us off guard there, haven't they? After the break, he's just totally free to make that run. Cuts inside well, to be fair.
Well, the Ipswich side have absolutely flown out of the traps at the start of the second half. They were sluggish in the first 45. The Bluebirds dominated and created most of the good chances. And credit to Ipswich, that was a lovely flowing passing move from back to front. And within 3 minutes of the restart, we've got a completely different game on our hands now. Lawler, straight forward to Wigley. He can't keep hold of the ball though. Colwell does what he does best though and picks the pocket of his man. Lawler again looking left. This time it's met by the head of Daniel Babb. Good foot in there from Wigley. Ipswich throw. Cook into Perrett. Nice touch around the corner, but it can't find Trey George. Mafiko in a battle with Ayinde, does well, Dakaro Mafiko. Thought he'd won a throw in there, but goes the way of the visitors. Harry Barbrook will take it. Barbrook, that's good defending from Spears, and that should be a corner. It is a corner kick to the Tractor Boys. It's a bit of a waste actually from the corner. It was, I think it was Morgan who tried to nudge the ball off the spot and allow Ayinde to take it quickly, and in the end it's allowed the Bluebirds to counter. Here's Conte into his left foot. George, Joel Colwell, edge of the area. Here's Matthew Ward in a foot race with Louis Giles. Giles does well just to hold his man up, and Ward hasn't got the strength to stay with him. Ipswich on the ball in their own half. Here's Barbrook into Leon Ayinde. Does well, just runs into Will Spears. I think the ball was already gone and there was no way of him getting it back. Here's Conte. Now Mafiko. It's back with Dylan Lawler. Just a chance for City to reset and take a bit of a breather. Not the start, Tom, that Darren Purse would have wanted at the start of the second half.
No, not at all. It's almost like the inverse of the first half, really.
Yeah, we'll give City confidence, though, the way they were able to break through Ipswich in the first 45 minutes. There are going to be chances. But now we do have a different type of game on our hands. Here's Cook. Heavy touch from him. Lawler tidies up. Almost a good ball through to Wigley. Perrett just catches his man. Free kick. Rio Morgan still going there until it was cleared away by Freddie Cook. He's been lively since coming on. In the first half, Rio Morgan replaced Matthew Roberts, who went off with injury. That's a heavy touch from Ayinde. Conte looking forward to Mafiko. Harry Barbrook should just deal with this, and does. Ipswich Town captain. Good header from Lawler. A bit of space here for Perrett to drive into. Let's pick a pass now. Go safe to... Well, try to go safe to Will Spears. Just not quite clicking out there for City at the moment. There's Ayinde growing into the second half now. Ipswich is number 11. Sprays the ball out wide. It's Ward out there up against Giles. And the box is Morgan. Tries the cross off the crossbar. And perhaps he was going for it. Rio Morgan really involved in this second half. And that would have been a big blow for City had that gone in, Tom.
Yeah, that would have been one out of the blue, I think. The other two, you know, fairly close finishes. I can't imagine him claiming afterwards that was a deliberate attempt, though.
And they always do. Whenever there's one of those, you can't quite tell if it's a cross or not. Every player always say that they meant to shoot. Not sure that was the case, though. Here's Spears. Was fouled. Advantage played by the referee, but nothing comes of it, so it will be a Cardiff City free kick.
Nice idea there on the free kick, just drawing the foul. I think Conte's leaned in just a little too much.
Now well defended from Harry Barbrook. His body between man and ball. Impressive display from Ipswich's number 3, the captain, wearing the armband at left back. It's a good forward header as well. Ayinde. Here's Morgan. And Matthew Ward. Into the box goes Ward. Mafiko with a foot in. Now the Bluebirds trying to push on the break. Here's Wigley. Troy Perrett bursting up. Here's Joel Colwell as well in support. Getting his shirt pulled by Mazonis. Flag goes up here against Taylor. Changes then for the Bluebirds. It's Troy Perrett, the man departing, wearing number 10. A good shift from him in this game to Natswa Nyakua on. And also Finley Johnson, wearing number 14. And I think Morgan Wigley is making that long walk around the Leckwith pitch. So it will be Raheem Conte moving over to the left, to Natswa Nyakua on the right, and Finn will go up front. New look City attack then. With Trey George on at half time, of course, for Callum Robinson. Good pressure from Mafiko. Okono deals with it really well. important intervention there from Lawler. Game's opened up a little bit. Here's Colwell. He's got space to his left, and Raheem Conte, if he can pick him out. Just too much on the ball. Right idea. Not far away from Joel.
That's good, and hopefully now the fresh blood on the pitch, just giving us a bit more energy, get us to get that second goal, hopefully. Threatened so much in the first half, and unfortunate not to go in, you know, further ahead at the break. Hopefully City just not paying for it now with 2 mistakes early in their second half.
Cook forced to go back to his goalkeeper Armstrong. That ball's high and met by Stephen Turner. Hook back towards the box, and Armstrong just about gets there. There's Lawler. That's loose from Lawler, and here is Emmanuel Okinawo. He's got options. Might shoot himself off the post. A lucky escape for the Bluebirds once again. It was a mistake by Dylan Lawler. He's been pretty solid in this game so far, but just shows that one loose pass like that can cause trouble for you. I've been impressed with Ipswich Town's midfield man as well, wearing number 8. Okinawa, who had that shot. Luke Armstrong at full stretch. Thankfully, it only results in an Ipswich Town throw over on the far side. Ball down the line towards Finn Johnson. There's Barbrook. Good square ball to his centre half, and it's Mazonis who's sliding in, just about keeps possession. Conte does well to pick the pocket of Mazonis. Slides it through to Nyakua. So that's when Nyakua into the box. Good block from the defender. Still got the ball though. Corner kick. Good stuff from City. Raheem Conte central to it. Did well to pick out Tanatswa there. Risky sliding in with his back to goal there. The goal scorer, Daniel O'Connor for Ipswich. Almost hit an arm, but in the end it's off his back and out for a corner. Mafiko comes short for this one. Giles will get it back. In all fairness, closed down well by Ipswich Town and Rio Morgan. Johnson chasing down that loose ball. Almost gets a toe on it. Cook sends it back where it came from. Here's Johnson. Conte to Colwell. Conte. Back to Giles. Patient this from the Bluebirds. Cook. Given away. And now Morgan on the ball for Ipswich. Foul there by Conte. Gives the visitors a free kick. Kua unlucky there not to keep that ball in. Possession this from Ipswich Town. City just chasing for the ball at the moment. Colwell pitches it back. Here's Johnson. Needs to find an option. Giles forced into possession, and here's Morgan. Morgan up against Louis Giles. Freddie Cook's there to turn the danger away. Here's Bab. That's a foul. Raheem Conte, I think. And credit to the visitors, Tom. As soon as City got the ball back there, just squeezed all the space, didn't they? And there was nowhere for Finn Johnson to go. Yeah,
it's another good press by the visitors, to be fair. And I think that whatever they've talked about at half time, they've executed the game plan really well.
Well, we mentioned it in the first half. This is an Ipswich Town team that certainly has two sides to it. They've won 7-3 and lost 8-1 in their recent games, and it has been like watching two different teams in this game. Ipswich didn't know how to deal with the Cardiff City threat in the first half. The Bluebirds were cutting the Tractor Boys apart, but in the second it's been a much more professional and focused performance from Ipswich. They've turned the game around and they're looking good value for their lead at the moment.
Yeah, certainly. It's been a proper tale of two halves, I think, and if it continues to be so, then...
Low ball in from Barbrook, cleared away by Colwell. Good touch to bring it out of the sky from Barbrook, but it goes out for a throw. Ipswich preparing a change. Jesse Mwabweze about to enter the action. There's the slow trudge off the field. Is it Matthew Ward departing? Yeah, number 7, Matthew Ward, who's been pretty lively in this second half, grown into the game for Ipswich. Replaced on the right flank by Mwabweze. Johnson battling well, he's got the pace to get away from Mazonis, but in the end it's Daniel O'Connor who just tidies up, helps his centre-half partner out. Tommy Taylor gets first contact on that ball. Mafiko nibbling away, trying to win it back. Giles with the header. It's loose though to Taylor. Touch into the box. Good save, Luke Armstrong. Hasn't had much of the ball today, Tommy Taylor. Ipswich striker. This is his first real shot on goal. Here's Ayinde. Out to Mwabweze. A switch ball intercepted and cleared by Mafiko. Just under 20 minutes to go in this game, and Ipswich controlling things as it stands. That's loose though, and here's Conte. Nayakua free at the back post, but it can't be found. It's intercepted well, and it might leave the Bluebirds a little bit open for a break here in the end. It's fair to say that's not what Rio Morgan was hoping for there, Tom.
No, that's really just a wasted opportunity, I think. When you've got the counter, you may not have the numerical advantage there, and City looked prepped for that counter to come in. But I wouldn't be happy if my teammate was taking a shot from 40 yards, rather than maybe going for the easier pass.
It would have been absolutely special if it had come off, and thankfully it was nowhere near. It's surely a foul on Conte. Delayed reaction from the referee, but City get the decision in the end. And once again, it's brought back. Louis Giles just protesting there. He took a nice early free kick that found Tenatsu Nayakua. Referee just saying that it wasn't taken from the correct spot. Colwell to Lawler. Here's Spears. Spears looking back to Colwell. Heavy touch. Ipswich picking up the second balls well today. Here's Ayinde. Tripped by Nayakua. Leon Ayinde in a spot of bother here, just caught there by Tenatsu Nayakua, nothing really malicious in it. And he stayed down on the deck, gets a bit of treatment. As we look here at some Ipswich Town chances in the second half, and that effort from Rio Morgan has been one of Ipswich's better players in the second half, but he won't want to see that again.
No, I think effort is the right word, because I wouldn't really want to describe it as a shot.
I might need to change here, Ipswich. Ayinde looks in a bit of discomfort. And this was the equalising goal. Ball into the box. Jacobus Mazonis actually with the header, not Daniel O'Connor. And then almost instantly, Rio Morgan able to drive into the box and finish really calmly past Luke Armstrong. Yeah, looks like they're going to be forced into a change, the Tractor boys. Leon Ayinde hobbling off the pitch. Doesn't look too good for him. It's been lively for 75 minutes of this match. It is Chuck Zorgreen to replace him. Trey George trying to fire that up the pitch. It's blocked well. Out for a City throw-in though. Down towards their own corner flag. Will Spears will try and steal a few yards, I'm sure. Finds Mafiko. Caldwell gets the touch, but it goes out of play. There's Charlie Binns, Ipswich Town goalkeeper. Hasn't been troubled too often in this second half. Dylan Lawler gets the wrong side, and it's going to be a third. And there's Taylor who pokes it in. That high ball just causing a bit of trouble for the Bluebirds. Morgan's on top of it, and in the end, Tommy Taylor stabs home, and that might just put this game out of reach for Cardiff City. He's unlucky there, Lawler. It comes off the back of Morgan. He's not looking at it either, the Ipswich man. Fortunate bounce. And Taylor shows good striker's instincts just to stroke it past Luke Armstrong. Nothing much he could do, the goalkeeper. And you have to say, Tom, unfortunately, Ipswich have deserved that third goal. They've been very good in the second half.
They have indeed, yeah, and I think that City will rue their missed opportunities in that first half.
Colwell under pressure immediately from the restart, as is Nyakua. Ball goes long towards Raheem Conte. He's moved over to the right-hand side now for City. Nyakua, ball is loose. Ball into the box. Comes to Mabweze. Into the area. Tries to get his shot off. It's good defending by Nyakua, but Mabweze still in possession. That's good from Trey George. Releases Raheem Conte. Finn Johnson up with him. Conte still driving with the ball. Across it goes. Jacobas Mazonis just uses his chest to push that out. Appeals for an offside at the back post from Tanatsu Nyakua. Doesn't reach him anyway. City take the corner quickly. And it goes. Cook's up. Back out to Colwell. Conte. Whipped in, and Raheem Conte can't sort his feet out. It was a dangerous and difficult ball for him to do something with. Out for a goal kick it goes.
Glimmers of hope, I think, when we do get the ball up the pitch. Just not clicking at the moment, is it?
Frustrating second half for Darren Purse's side. I'll take positives from the first half display. But Ipswich commanding in this second period. 10 to go. Here's Spears. Well defended from Daniel O'Connor, happy to concede a throw-in. Raheem Conte's been lively and trying his best all game.
He certainly
Colwell
made himself very busy all match. I think he's covered pretty much every blade of grass in that final third.
Johnson driving inwards towards the halfway line. Here's Colwell, that's a good ball. Will Spears up in support and Colwell goes on the outside. Oh, important header. O'Connor once again, because Nyakua and Conte both lurking there, try and get on the end of that cross. Good header from Giles back to his goalkeeper. Under a bit of pressure from two players.
Yeah, very smart from Giles, I think. As you say, well, he may not even been totally aware of the guy behind him, but right choice, and Armstrong, you know, switched on, knew it was coming.
He's Cook looking for an option. Will Spears suggests he try the long ball, and it was read well by Harry Barbrook. Just nods it back to his goalkeeper, but credit to Will Spears for asking for that ball from Freddie Cook. Trying to make something happen in the final third. Spears to Nyakua. That's for Nyakua, unlucky there. The give and go was on, but it's again well cut out by Ipswich. We used that word incisive, didn't we, in the first half, Tom? Haven't seen much of that in the second period, and that's, I think, credit to the visitors for changing how they've played, really.
They have, in a certain way. I think they may have emulated our style from the first half, just putting the ball down the middle and high when necessary. That third goal in particular is a great example of that, I think. Obviously a bit of a rub of the green. Getting the ball off Lawler like they did, but put it away for that third one.
Yeah, it was direct from Ipswich. So that's when Nyakua unlucky there, just a little trip on the defender. Gives Ipswich another free kick in their own half as we enter the final few minutes. Five to go then. Ipswich Town 3-1 up. In the second half turnaround. 2 goals inside the first 3 minutes of the second period. And since then Ipswich have grown into it. Here's Mwabweze. Now to Uzor Green. Apologies, it was Daniel Babb out there coming in from right back. Ball again here, Bab finds Daniel O'Connor. That's loose though. Colwell intercepts. Not a lot on for him, and Tommy Taylor's first to put his hands around Colwell's back. And it does come back for the free kick. Lawler to Spears. Trying to find Raheem Conte, but O'Connor just bumps Raheem off the ball. And back into Tractor Boys' possession. Nyakua picks up the ball, has his shirt pulled. And again, credit to the referee for coming back to these free kicks. Yellow card for the Ipswich man, denying Tanatswa a free run there. And it does give the Bluebirds a set-piece opportunity. Rio Morgan shown the yellow. Lawler. Colwell. There's Johnson. Back to Lawler. Good ball into Nyakua. A bit of fizz on it though. Drops kindly at the feet of Trey George. And here's Will Spears. City have worked this well. Spears into the box. Has to slide. And concedes a free kick.
I doubt there's any malice in that one, to be honest. I think again, the ground's just given way under him.
Nice idea from Will Spears. Slightly heavy touch and had to try and commit to keep possession. Stephen Turner, the man he caught. And it came, unfortunately, at the end of a pretty good move for City, going sideways and round the edges of the Ipswich Town defence, but that final touch just goes missing.
Yeah, I think City, trying to adapt in these last few minutes just to maybe the difference in size between the two sides here. That it's difficult to win the physical battle when your opponent's a full head taller than you. So just try and go around it where you can.
Cook towards Nyakua. Spears. Looking for an option, finds it in Cook. Giles out to the left. Louis Giles goes inside to Mafiko. There's that forward pass through to Conte. Trey George on the ball. Mafiko to Colwell. Joel Colwell into the box, looking for his second goal of the day. Good hold by Charlie Binns. Good opportunity that for Joel. Just showing his pace and his power even at this late stage of the game. Very similar to the goal he scored actually. A little give and go. Back into the box. It's just straight at the keeper in the end, unlucky.
You can see, I don't think he's quite got his feet in the right place to be able to fully pull back that shooting foot.
Just looking for a bit more power, wasn't he? That's nice though, link up with Mafiko, and here's George. Bit of space for City to drive now at the Ipswich defence. Good ball in behind to Raheem Conte, flags up. Into stoppage time we go then. Ipswich changed the complexion of this game at the start of the second half. 2 quick-fire goals. They might make it even worse for the Bluebirds here. Barbrook cuts it back. Cook once again first to it. That's an awkward ball to defend, but Giles does it well. Here's Conte playing up front now in these final stages. Spears under pressure from the switch ball, but goes outside. Sends it long. Colwell gets the right side there of his man. Referee should give a free kick and does. It's loose from Trey George. I'm sure anyone was ready for that. And here come Ipswich. It's Tommy Taylor. It's going to the corner. And Mbweze. There's Mbweze into the box. Pulls it across, cleared away. Kua wins a throw. Hasn't had too many attacking opportunities today, Antwi, but he's defended well on that right hand side, Tom.
No, he certainly has, and I think that since he's come on, he's brought a bit of edge with him when he's been tackling. You know, he's put in a couple of professional fouls, I think, in this second half, and just helped to mitigate some of that pressure from the visitors. He's done a good job defensively, which is something that you don't see as much of, just the way that he tends to set out on the pitch. It's good to see that he has it there, especially against this older age group for him.
Colwell, back to Cook. Well, there's the end of this fixture. Ipswich Town turned it around in the second half. The Bluebirds looked really sharp in the first 45 minutes, but Ipswich, they've had a topsy-turvy kind of season. They were much improved after the interval and took the game 3-1 in the end. 2 goals at the very start of that second half swung the scoreline. And then Tommy Taylor in the final stages added a third. The Bluebirds can take some positives from the opening 45. They look good, they look incisive and promising on the ball. Well, it just happens at 21's football sometimes, Tom. The games do swing, and the Bluebirds are on the wrong end of this one. We will see you for live coverage of Cardiff City versus Huddersfield Town tomorrow night at Cardiff City Stadium. If you're not with us in person, you can watch live on Cardiff City TV anywhere you are in the world. Match passes available for £10. Full time here, it is Cardiff City 1, Ipswich Town 3.